What's up guys, Handish here, and today we have the April 9th update for Destiny 2. So of course it is weekly reset today, but on top of this we have the beginning of Arc Week, which of course is celebrating the pretty huge update that we've got, alongside a series of buffs to Arc subclasses. And the April update does bring changes to RNG, rewards, and quality of life. We do have some new catalysts, but of course on top of this, we've got our normal weekly reset stuff, powerful gear, rewards, and activities. So we do have plenty to talk about, but firstly, my partners over at Gamerlink have an awesome app for Android and iOS, and it's designed for gamers. So you can head on over, and if you're looking for a good LFG, then Destiny is featured on the app, and on top of this, you can set up plans to keep in touch with your teammates, plan raids, or just hang out. So if that sounds cool, I recommend that you guys check out Gamerlink, which is linked in the description below. But now, as we get into the Arc Week and reset stuff, of course the update that has arrived for the game today does bring those subclass changes, as well as some loot and vendor adjustments and big improvements to RNG. If you want further details on these changes, I'll link my most recent videos that do have a more in-depth breakdown, but we will touch on how some of the changes affect our reset along the way as well. But outside of what's happening this week, the next reset will launch the Revelry event, and that's going to be more substantial in terms of actual new content, and we should learn more about that later on this week, probably in Bungie's Thursday update. But otherwise, let's break down the content for this week, as well as some of the changes. As we get into the challenges for the week, as always, we can see all of our powerful gear right here on the Director for the Vanguard, Gambit, Crucible, and Destinations, of course. And on that subject, the flashpoint this week is going to be over on IO. It almost throws me off when we get this whisper icon right here. But that's the flashpoint, and of course you can get heroic adventures here as well. And, in case it's useful, you'll notice right here in the milestone tray, the Lost Cryptarch. So, over here in the hangar, you can go and do the Lost Cryptarch quest. So pretty interesting stuff, especially if you haven't run it. I might jump in there, man. I don't know why, because I've already got the weapon. But yeah, who knows, maybe some secrets or other cool stuff hidden within. But then, as we shimmy over to the Drifter, down in his annex spot right here, of course he's got all of his powerful bounties and that good stuff. There are some changes to some of these bounties, which we'll cover in a bit more depth in just a moment. However, the weapons in Prime, as well as the Reckoning, have been buffed in terms of the drop rate, so you should be seeing those plenty more often now, but you can pick up your powerful bounties and that good stuff from the Drifter this week. And if we check out Reckoning on the Director, we do have Arc Singe, of course super appropriate for those buffs we've just got. We've also got Blackout, where enemy melee attacks are significantly more powerful, as well as Heavyweight, where power weapons deal more damage and more ammo is available. So should be interesting stuff inside of there for today. In terms of powerful bounties and raid bounties, of course, Hawthorne right now has the Summoning Ritual bounty, and of course that's for Last Wish, and then we've got the All for One, One for All challenge available for Scourge of the Past. It's worth mentioning Banshee briefly. For the mods today, we do have Resilience for the armor and Icarus Grip for the weapons. But Bungie have updated Banshee's loot pool, so basically, he'll only have kind of foundry weapons or gunsmith weapons and non-world drops. So as we can see, we got Einstein D right there. I'll turn in one more. Let's see what we get. Can we get that Erentil? No, we didn't get lucky just yet. But anyway, you do have better chances at getting the gunsmith specific weapons when you use his inventory now. Then of course we have Eververse stuff for the week. So there are some new emotes. We'll preview them very briefly. Can we actually preview this without a hunter? No, we're previewing it with a Titan. Interesting stuff. But that is the Arcstrider's Patience right there. We scroll over and we've got the actual Titan one, which is the Striker's Patience. Pretty cool stuff. And then finally there is one for the Warlock as well. Let's take a preview. The Titan being a nice Stormcaller right there. Of course, these are bundles, so you have to pick them up with silver. But in terms of the normal inventory, we've got the newish dance, the Flowing Dance, as well as the Windstrike Sparrow, the Bee Patrol Sparrow, the Skulking Fox Ship, and the Vor Pill, whatever that number is. I'm terrible with Roman numerals ship. We've got the Plasma Shell as well. Pretty cool ghost shell. I might pick that one up. And we've got some Siva, the Siva projection. That'll make my friend Siva very happy. And we've got the boots right there for the Titan from the Eververse set this week, as well as the ornament for, what's this called? Vigilance Wing, the Saint 14 ornament for that, which is, kind of bland, not super exciting, as well as an ornament right here for the new Gambit Prime Sniper Rifle, the Soul Survivor. So pretty cool stuff from the Eververse inventory this week. And finally, for the Director anyway, we do have the Nightfall strikes for the week. So we've got a Garden World, the Arms Dealer, as well as the Hollowed Lair. So let us know if you've been hunting any of the drops inside of those. But of course, we've got Arc Singe, as well as Glass and Grenadier for the modifiers today in the Vanguard Strikes. So once again, a good place to jump in and try some of those Arc Supers. When it comes to the featured Crucible playlist this week, we've got Mayhem, and of course that's a pretty fantastic place to showcase some of the new super changes in the game. But then back to the annex in the tower, of course Ada 1 now offers every single weapon frame each week, and previously we would only have 2 available. We'll only be able to pick up 2 to actually complete per week, but the choice will be completely up to us. So I guess, now that we don't have a featured rotation, this is probably one of the last times that we'll mention Ada's inventory inside of the reset video, but nonetheless happy hunting with those forge frames. On top of this week, if you want to hunt down some of the new exotic catalysts, I have mentioned these, but the Prospector's catalyst is now dropping in the game, and this one comes from Nightfalls as well as Strikes. Also from Nightfalls and Strikes you can get the Rat King or the Hardlight catalyst. So they are random drops, but you have a chance to get them. And on top of this, in the Crucible, you can pick up the Soros Regime catalyst if you're lucky as well. Don't forget the Clan Rank 5 perk, which does increase the drop rate for catalysts when you're playing with clanmates. Not entirely sure how effective this bonus is, but definitely something to bear in mind if you are hunting these. There are additional changes to things like the Gambit weekly bounty. One of the ones that folks spoke about a lot was the I'm a Closer bounty, and this one now awards 4 points when you get a win, and 2 points for a loss, with a completion value of 20 points. So it has been adjusted, but it shouldn't be as difficult if you're not consistently winning matches and things like that. You can also get powerful helmet drops for every single Gambit weekly roll bounty that you pick up from Drifter now, so as well as the helmet upgrade, that will be a powerful drop every single time you do it. So that's a really good change, but otherwise, of course, Dreaming City, Last Wish, the cosmetics for those towards titles do now see increased drop rates. We mentioned those and some of the other buffs to loot in my video yesterday. Once again, that one's linked below. But for the final bits of content, if you are completing the escalation protocol this week, you have the chance to pick up any of the weapons, so all 3 of them are dropping. In the Dreaming City, of course, we're back on week 1 of the curse, which is a shame because we do have a buff to the drop rate of the ship in Shattered Throne, so we've got to wait a couple more weeks to get that one back. But otherwise, good luck if you're hunting any of the items that have been buffed. And of course, to do that, you may need the Ascendant Challenge, this week accessed via the Gardens of Isilla, and in addition to this, we have the Broken Courier mission available this week. If you need the location or gameplay for the Garden of Isilla Ascendant Challenge, then you can see that right here. But otherwise, thank you guys for tuning in as always, and I hope you have fun with the updates and new stuff available this week. I will keep you posted on new stuff, so be sure to hit subscribe if you are new to the channel. You can turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on any content, but if you've enjoyed this video, a like below really helps me out, guys. But otherwise, thank you as always for tuning in, and I hope you have an awesome week.